Jai Shri Krishna. Today I will speak on the yogas. The yogas are special combinations in astrology which show which planet is aspecting which planet, or PAC, position, aspect and conjunction between different planets. When a particular conjunction or a PAC with any other planet happens with Sun, Moon, or the Raja Yogas, the Panchamahapurusha Yogas, a special yoga is happening with the Sun or Moon, and also Panchamahapurusha Yogas are there. So the Sun and Moon, when any planet happens, when there is a yuti or conjunction or aspect or drishti and position with another planet, then it becomes a yoga. So today we will see the lunar yogas which are counted from the moon and calculated from the moon. So basically they are Chandra yogas, which is the lunar yogas, the Saurya yogas, which are the solar yogas, lunar yogas, solar yogas, and then Raja yogas, then Lagna yogas, then Panchamahapurusha yogas. These are the main kinds of yogas that are there in connection with the Nabhasa yogas, which are different kinds of yogas like Vaklaki or Veena yogas, and the mini yogas, and others are called Nabhasa yogas. Today we will learn the lunar yogas. So first of all we start with Anapha. Anapha, which means that a strong position of the moon must be there, and the Lagna should be a good Lagna, and along with that there should be a planet in the 12th from the moon. When you count from the moon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, there should be a planet. This is called the Anapha yogas. So if Jupiter forms the Anapha yoga as given in our example, if Jupiter forms it, then the person will be well versed in all shastras and will like to eat a lot. Then Sunapha yogas. Second from the moon forms the Sunapha yogas. Well, if the Anapha yogas happen with Saturn or any other planet, then it gives their own effects. If it happens with Mercury, the person will look like a poor person. If it happens with Jupiter, the person will be well versed in shastras and fond of eating things. And if it happens with Saturn, the person will be wicked and very, very bad. If it happens with Mercury, the person, I told Mercury, and if it happens with Venus, the person will be kind of not such a good person. But still he will have a lot of money. So this is the Anapha yoga. The Sunapha yoga is second from moon. If Jupiter is there, the person will have a lot of money. If Venus is there, the same result. And if Saturn is there, his money will go away. And if Mercury is there, the person will be very intelligent. So it's like that. And excluding Sun, all of the lunar yogas do not have any connection with the Sun. Sun is not included inside the lunar yogas. Excepting the Sun, Rahu and Ketu, the lunar yogas are formed. Then comes the Durdhara yoga. If Anapha yoga and Sunapha yoga are formed, there is a yoga called Durdhara yoga which is formed. Durdhara yoga is very good, and if Jupiter and Mercury especially are forming the yoga, it will be very, very good, as a person will have wisdom and strength. And also he will have lots of money plus wisdom. It's a very good yoga having the Durdhara yoga with Jupiter and Mercury. It gives a lot of money and intelligence. Then Gajakeshari yoga gives you land and high positions in the government or with the king. In past times when Parashara was there, it was only with the king. So you get a high position with the king, or you may become a village head or something like that. So in this, the Lagna is Aries and moon is posited in the 4th house, for which it is a Karaka, and along with that, in the 4th house, that too the 4th house is moon's Swakshetra in this, as it is Karkataka, and also Jupiter's exaltation area. So Jupiter is also sitting there. It's a very, very powerful Raja Yoga, and Gajakeshari Yoga, and along with that there is an aspect of Venus, another benefic planet. So Gajakeshari Yoga means a lion who kills thousands of elephants. So in the same way, if this small yoga is present, even if the most bad Arishta yogas are present, Just like a lion who eats 1,000 elephants, the Gajakeshari Yoga will finish off all the Arishta Yogas. Then comes the Chandradi Yoga. Chandradi Yoga is, again the Lagna is Aries and Moon is in Cancer. So Chandradi Yoga means the 6th, 7th and 8th positions from the Moon should be occupied by benefics. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jupiter is there and that is his structure, his Mula Trikona, which is Sagittarius. Then Venus comes in his friend's house, that is Capricorn. Mercury in Saturn's house. So this is the 6, 7, 8 position from the Moon which forms the Chandradi Yoga. It is very good yoga because all the benefics are associated in this. Then comes the Chandra Mangala Yoga, which is a kind of a malefic yoga. So just take the Lagna as Karkataka Lagna. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in the 7th house, there is Moon and the Mars conjunct in the same nakshatra. So in this yoga, the person will be a seller of liquor and will also be very well to do and will have a mother, but he will be very harsh to his mother and ill-treat her. So this is the way this yoga functions. But if it is in Taurus, Aries or other places other than the other very dangerous sthanas, then it's good. Now comes the Garuda Yoga. This is the D9 chart. In the Navamsha chart, if so the time of birth should be the date. So the time of birth should be day, and that's the first condition. And the second condition is that Moon in the Navamsha chart should be in a house of which the Lord of the house is in its exaltation position. So in this place, Moon is in Sagittarius in Navamsha, and Sagittarius Lord, who is Jupiter, is in his exaltation position, which is Cancer. So this forms the Garuda Yoga. The person will be very powerful, and his speech will be wonderful, and also he'll defeat all his enemies just like an eagle eating all the snakes. And plus the two bad things that happen is he will have danger from water in the 20th year and trouble from poison in the 30th year. There is a chart in the book Predictive Astrology which discusses on this, which has an example of a person who has this Garuda Yoga. His time of birth is morning, and that's why he has a Garuda Yoga, the same position. But in his 20th year, he didn't have any problem in the 34th year of poison, but still he started drinking from the age of 20, and that's why at the age of 34 he got a serious problem from that, like lung cancer, like that. So that's an example of the Garuda Yoga. Then comes Khema Druma Yoga. This is a very, very bad yoga, as it is actually in this yoga. First of all, the Moon is bereft of strength in Scorpio, her debilitation point, and the Lagna, and she is 12th from the Lagna, 12th house, and there is no aspect, not a benefic aspect in it, and there is no Anapa or Sunapa. If there is no Anapa or Sunapa yogas, then Khema Druma Yoga comes. But there is another yoga which destroys the Khema Druma Yoga, which is Moon should be in Kendra from the Lagna. It should be Kendra. So here it is 4th from Lagna, and also it should be aspected by a benefic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jupiter's aspect, the 5th aspect, is entering Moon, which is a very, very good position for the Moon. And that's why there's a Khema Druma Bhanga. That means the cancellation of Khema Druma Yoga. Khema Druma Yoga people are generally very wicked, and they are destructive and very poor, and they are shameless. They make mistakes and then they don't they are very, very wicked people. They'll manipulate things, and finally they'll be very, very poor people. So that is the results of the Khema Druma Yoga. So the Khema Druma Bhanga destroys the Khema Druma Yoga and gives good effects. So then we come to Amala Yoga. Amala Yoga is a very nice yoga, but the condition is from moon. The 10th place from moon should be occupied by a benefic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So Jupiter, who is a benefic, the best of the benefics, is occupied the 10th house from the moon and from the Lagna also. So this forms the Amala Yoga, which makes a person smile always, and owner of many estates and lands, and lots of money will be collected by him, and he will enjoy his life like a king. So this is the effects of each one of these yogas. Thank you. Jai Shri Krishna. The next videos will be the Saurya Yogas and the Raja Yogas, the Lagnari Yogas and the Pancha Mahapurusha Yogas. Thank you. Jai Shri Krishna.